The Way of the Househusband dropped today, and I was so excited. For context, I recently purchased the first 3 volumes of The Way of the Househusband, which is what the anime covers. It's only 5 episodes, and to be honest, I haven't laughed that hard at a manga in a long time. It was just so wholesome, and funny, and amazing. But we're here to talk about the anime that released on Netflix and why the animation style fits. Really quick though, like really quick. 99.2% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and that makes me want to cry. It's an extremely sad story. Please feel some pity for me and subscribe if you like the video. Please. Anyways, the story of The Way of the Househusband is about our main character Tatsu, who is an ex-Yakuza, now househusband, and his day-to-day life with his wife and cat. The story's not streamlined, it's more of skits around the life of the central characters, and it's absolutely hilarious to see how the world reacts to Tatsu. Everyone recognizes him as the legendary Yakuza, the Immortal Dragon, and they either fear him, try to kill him, or try to arrest him. Like, there are multiple parts in which Tatsu is suspected by the police, and so they just follow him around. Like in this part, they see him gardening on his balcony and assume it's something drug-related, and they follow him around. When Tatsu meets with Masa, they assume that's who he's selling to, and so they continue to follow him until he gets into a building, and then they just assume it's a big deal going down, so they bust in. Turns out, they were just having a birthday party, and what he was gardening and carrying around was some potpourri and basil to give as gifts. The whole idea behind this comedy is to subvert expectations instead of cheap gags like fart and poop jokes, and it just works so well for this series. It builds you up for you to expect that Tatsu's gonna beat the living daylights out of these thugs, and then he just starts talking about how sturdy 2x4s are after he gets hit in the head with one. It's just fantastic comedic writing that works really well. One of my favorite skits would be, well, any of the birthday skits, especially the one where Tatsu has to save his own birthday, and he just stands there singing happy birthday to himself in the most monotone voice while his wife and friend clap along, not even singing. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. It's good stuff. Solid comedy. The characters are also very simple, but in a non-one-dimensional way. Take Tatsu's wife, Miku, or his friend Masa. Miku is a hardworking and sturdy woman who spends her day at work and at night relaxing with her husband. She's easily embarrassed by her husband, can easily get physically aggressive, but you never doubt her love for her husband. And then you have Masa, who started off just wanting Tatsu to return to the Yakuza, and then he develops into someone who understands what it is to be a house husband, no matter how bad he is at it. It's such a simple concept that could have gone extremely wrong, but it was done so well. On that note though, some of you may have seen there have been some complaints around the anime that came out today. The animation is bad. It's like a PowerPoint presentation. What is this? And at first glance, yeah, the animation is pretty bad, but you have to realize it was the intended purpose. The Way of the Househusband was designed this way. In Japan, it was advertised as an animated comic. For some reason though, Netflix decided to advertise it as a full-on anime. It's not necessarily a new concept. It has been done before, and it has been done for ages on YouTube. I've even tried my hand at it with this Chainsaw Man panel motion thing. That's the whole thing though. It isn't that this is bad animation. This was intentionally designed this way, and honestly, it's perfect. It's essentially a 1-for-1 manga translation to a manga comic. I can literally follow along in the first 3 volumes of The Way of the Househusband and just pause and get the same panels. It works for the comedy in the show. Like, there's so many times I just start bursting out laughing at the walking animations in this show. The Way of the Househusband is just one of those lesser known gems that need to be given a chance. It's hilarious, whether you're reading it or watching it, and it's a nice mix-up to the normal meathead series I watch or read. So please, watch or read. Either or. It's so great. But that's all for this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.